Hello dear Pisces, welcome to your reading for the month of April 2021. Before going ahead with your reading, I would like to have your feedback on the recent new moon on March 13th. How did it go for you guys? Because I felt quite different, no happy energy around me as I was expecting, so I wanted to know if each one of you felt the same. Because it was in Pisces, so you guys were supposed to feel it stronger than any other. So just let me know, comment, and let me know your feedback. Let's begin with your reading for the month of April. Too many cards. Okay, so first week, second week, third week, and fourth week. Okay, the Judgment card wanted to come out. Oof. Which one is this? Oh god, I don't like this card, honestly. I shouldn't have taken it out. I hate it, but that's what it is for you in the second week. Then what's what it is? The Hangman and the Chariot. Thank God, finally. So let's see what Nostradamus has to say. What's happening in your month of April, in your sign, Pisces. Four of Stars and the Judgment card. There are definitely some decisions that you're making in your life in the first week. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. The Judgment card is a major arcana card, by the way. Okay, for Pisces. What about the Four of Stars for Pisces? I'll tell you all about it. Don't worry, this reading is for you. Okay, see, you know, there is some sort of change that is happening in your life. There could be recent sad moments in your life, like you broke up with your boyfriend or you left a job or something like that, you know, in both in your personal life, or you just simply had an argument with your friends, so you no longer are in talking terms. And you know, when something like that happens, when you fight or when you break up, or you know, something of that sort always brings a kind of situation in our life where we want to punish ourselves, we want to go in solitude, we don't want to meet anybody, you know, we want to take a break and we don't want to talk to our friends. I think some of you would be, maybe you thought that this is the guy you want to go ahead with and things didn't really work out for you, so you decided to, obviously you became sad. I can feel it. So you became sad and you don't know what to do, and that's why you just don't want to talk to anybody, you just don't feel like eating, you just want to stay alone. It also means that you are taking stock of things, you know. Now that you are sad and you know that you can't change that situation, that person doesn't want to be with you, or don't want to be with that person, then you know, you take stock of that loss, and you re-emerge into the world, you know, you try and get back to your life, you know, normal life, start talking to your friends, people around you, your family who you have been ignoring for days now. It also says that there's also a sense of being banished. having to leave old ways and enter into new. Like the judgment card, I'll come to it, also talks about changes. It talks about maybe new ways of doing things. Maybe you thought that, okay, these things didn't work out with this person, maybe I can try new things, maybe I can see things like that. Maybe you were seeing things from a different perspective and you want to now change that perspective. That kind of a feeling I'm getting. The judgment card definitely talks about change, it talks about rebirth, it talks about renewal. So I'll talk about the judgment card now, and there's this very appropriate line that I just read. Judgment suggests the need for change, okay? I'm sorry. Just how radical will depend on the nature of the issue. So you see what you're dealing with. How serious is it? Is it a relationship? It is job related? And the surrounding circumstances. So depending upon the nature of the issue and the surrounding circumstances, it can be a simple change of approach on the way how you look at things, or a situation, or a more earth shattering call to change the direction of the entire life. So now it's up to you, Pisces, whether you want to be with this person or don't want to be with this person, or if this person has ended it. If this person has ended it, then you're left with no choice but to move forward. you know so it could be as simple as either you are being given a choice to choose if this person cheated on you or lied to you, or was not living up to your expectations, and that's how you're making a choice whether you still want to be with this person or not, whether this person fits your criteria or not. The other is that this person blocked you completely from their life and this person doesn't want to be with you. Then, Pisces, I'm sorry, but you're left with no choice but, as the judgment card says, but to move forward in your life. There are much better people out there, and you have to move forward in your life, and there's the kind of change not just your perspective but an entire life, means that you have to move on from this person. Okay, that is what your first week was. Now the second is the one of moon and the two of suns. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. One is definitely, maybe this person cheated on you and then you're having arguments with this person. It says that this card specifically says that you are having arguments with the people who are at higher positions. So at work you could be doing that, or maybe you could be doing that with your boyfriend who happens to be a more dominant personality than you are, or a stronger personality than you are. So this is that kind of a situation. Definitely not a nice one. Still clarify the two of suns for Pisces. So it also says that you have to handle the situation very maturely and be bold, and this could be you or this could be the other person who is who has maybe your boyfriend or your husband or whoever is doing really well in their life, and that is kind of but they're still not satisfied somewhere. Maybe they're just not satisfied. So this could be them who are making such impulsive decisions in your life, and which is affecting you. Maybe your boyfriend is doing well in his career and now he's looking down upon you. Maybe you're coming up with your issues and being bold with them and they're not liking it because they have a lot of ego. That kind of a dominant person I'm talking about. So you could be definitely dealing with that. The one of moons, we'll see what it has to say about Pisces. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God. It's a beautiful card to have. This card also says that if you're trying to start something new in your life, it could be a new venture that you're planning to have in April, as it's the start of the financial year, or if you are done and dusted with this person I was talking about and you want to start a new relationship, then you must, because it says that this is a card of good omen for you, suggesting that any new enterprise will flourish. It talks about home, family, nourishment, good cheer, love, fertility for some of you if you guys are planning. Good news. Sorry. They love to bring good news. Wow. This is the kind of person and I think this is you, Pisces, because you guys are givers and the other, most of the other signs are takers. So this is you who's trying to bring nourishment to your loved ones, and you're trying to make everyone happy around you. So maybe this quarrel is the kind of dominant person you're dealing with, but you are still trying hard to, find your balance and bring happiness. Maybe you have decided to keep quiet with that person. Maybe you know that you love them way too much to lose them, and sometimes I think it's better to swallow your pride, or to, I think, ignore a thing or two, though I am not a believer of doing that. But if the things are not major, if this person just maybe gave you a white lie which you did not like, or just followed girls on Instagrams which you did not like, and or maybe made new girlfriends on Facebook or whatever, or followed a few models, I don't know, something like that. Or you were being jealous and you started fighting with this person. So don't do that, because this is a much stronger person than you are, Pisces. And I don't think they are going to back down on this fight, so you will end up losing them, I think. So what I see is you're definitely trying to forgive this person and move forward. And I don't think, I hope that it wasn't something like that they cheated on you, because once a cheater always a cheater. But if it was something other than cheating on you, that they did not pick you on time, or they did not call you on time, or did not reply to your message on time. So if it is something as petty as that, then I request you, Pisces, to let go of it and forgive this person. Because this is a beautiful card to have. This negates all the negativity around it. So it's a good omen to have. And if, Pisces, if you're thinking of starting something new, then do it. And if that relationship has already ended and you're planning to move on, please do it. Okay, what about the third week, Pisces? So there's a Hanged Man and there is a Seven of Spheres. Hanged Man is a major arcana card. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what about the Seven of Spheres? Hmm. Okay, so first I'll talk about the Hangman, because we just spoke about the fact that you must forgive this person and move forward if the mistake is not so big. And this card also talks about the fact that there are changes, there are new transitions, there is rebirth, there is some sort of sacrifice. So what I feel is, Pisces, you guys decided to sacrifice your pride for this person. Maybe there are some things, even if some things are petty for the other person, if you look at it, but they are important to you. To save your relationship, you decided to ignore those things, you decided to forgive the other person, because the relationship matters to you more. But that is the kind of sacrifice we're talking about. It's not easy to let go of the things that you want. And for example, you really don't like your boyfriend talking to other girls or something, which you might not be doing, and which you will never do to him, but he does that. This is important to you, but now, because you love this person more than your pride, so you are sacrificing this you know um, list of yours, that this person should be like this person should be like that. We all have our own list. So I think that's the kind of sacrifices, that's the kind of change it's talking about. You are giving life a new perspective. You are now thinking that okay, I think these things are very petty and I should not let them come into a relationship, and that's how you're making a change. So you're making a change in yourself, and you are um, trying to count the more important things in life, like your love life, and the important things that he never lied to you, has always been honest with you, he never cheated on you. So what if he was late, so what if he did not reply, so what if he did not call, that sort of things. Otherwise he's always been a good guy, then yeah, do give it a shot. So that kind of changes it's talking about. Intuition, prophecy, and acceptance as well. It also says that you have mastered your own passions and addictions and come to terms with life, like I said. Maybe you have mastered your anger. Maybe you're very angry on you used to get very angry on small things, and now you have decided that okay, I think it's only spoiling my life, or spoiling my relationships. Or if something is happening in your workplace, then you have come to an acceptance of the fact that yes, maybe there's some things that I am only, thinking too much about, or I am being too sensitive about it, or I am, you know, I don't know, sorry, getting too angry on small things, something like that, which you are changing about yourself to save your relationship or to save your work life, which is a good thing. Now, the Seven of Spheres here talks about beautiful card to have reward for your good work. So maybe whatever you changed about yourself, maybe you changed your temper, you were being short tempered, maybe you changed your perspective of looking at things, and you decided that big things matter. He's always there for you, he or she, whenever you want them to. Never lied to you, never cheated on you, but if sometimes he's late to text, to call, or whatever, I think I can get past it. So this is also a beautiful card, and it talks about professional gains in your life. So your work life is good, looking really good. There is wealth, there is a lot of money and profit, which this card symbolizes. It also says that don't try too hard to be perfectionist, which you always do, Pisces. You want things to be perfect. You want your relationship to be perfect. You want your jobs to be perfect. Don't try too hard to be perfectionist. Otherwise, you will lose whatever good things you have. Because see, at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Neither am I, nor are you. So if you are not perfect, how can you expect the other person to be perfect? You might think that you are doing things perfectly, but for them, it might be wrong in some way, right? So you have to accept the fact, and you are coming to that acceptance that nobody is perfect, and I can't see everything as black and white, right? So there are some grays, and that's what you're expecting. So it's a beautiful card. Your professional life is looking good, a lot of money, wealth, profit, and changes that you're making for your life to get better. So beautiful. Keep it up, Pisces. Let's get to your fourth week. Again, there's a Chariot card which talks about movement and direction and journeys, and a Ten of Spheres. Wow. Ten of Spheres hardly comes in a reading. I've never done it, I think. Let's see what the meaning is. Ten of Spheres first for Pisces. Yeah. So you did make the changes after all, and that's how you got, things got better. And this card also talks about house and home and balancing of your own small kingdom. So you're definitely, trying to mend your relationship with your husband or your boyfriend or your parents, whatever, wherever things were going wrong, and you're changing yourself for better. You're accepting the fact that nobody is perfect, and that's how you're making little changes, whatever you can. So this talks about home and family, and you taking in charge, you taking charge of the things in your own small kingdom. Your relationship is your kingdom, your life is your kingdom, your parents, your home, your husband, everybody, it's a small kingdom that you're taking care of by ignoring a few things, by controlling your temper, by whatever it is that you thought you were not doing right. So it's a very good thing. It also talks about travel, wow, because there is, I think, a rocket something here, as you can see. It also talks about security. It also talks about riches and legacy. Riches were also mentioned. I mean, a lot of wealth was also mentioned in your earlier life. Maybe you realize that at your workplace there are some things which you're not doing right. Maybe you thought that I need to give extra time, or I need to give extra attention to some kind of project, which you started doing it and you got the results. You got a good bonus, you got a good work profile, good clients, that kind of a thing. It says that your finances are secure now, you're saving, it also involves saving. So if you got a bonus or something, you're directly putting it into your bank account and saving it for your future, or for your kids, if there are any, or if you're planning to have any. The family is important to you, Pisces, we all know that. So this talks about that, which is a beautiful, beautiful card. Now we'll talk about the Chariot, which is of course a beautiful card. It says there is definitely a need for emotional control that you're already doing, and I have already said that. It also says trouble overcome. So whatever trouble you were dealing with in the first week or whatever with that person, it's overcome. Either you moved forward from that relationship, or you made the changes and that relationship got better, something like that. So this also says that this card usually comes when there's a lot of fame and fortune. Maybe you were having success, or the other person was having a lot of success in their life, like I said, and they started looking down on you, and hence started having quarrels with you, that egoistic and dominant personality. Sorry. Yeah, it requires the harnessing of both the will and the emotions, without which the actions may be impulsive and dangerous. So you definitely, either it was you or the other person who was not really thinking it through and making impulsive decisions. I think something changed. Either that relationship ended and you moved forward, this is moving forward, or things changed for better, you talked it out, that person changed or you changed. I don't know which one changed, but definitely if cross watchers are watching, either you changed or this, or Pisces changed and things got better. So I really, really hope, Pisces, that you're able to save your relationship, because I know how much this person means to you. I really hope whatever changes you're making, I also hope that the other person makes the equal amount of changes, so that this relationship could work, because you know I can feel it, that this relationship is very important to you, or this, you know I just hope things work out. I know that they are going to work out. I just don't know which way it going to work out. Is it a new relationship that you starting and that's going to work out? Or is it the relationship which you are in currently, which is facing problems, and that is going to work out? I don't know which one is it, but I really look forward to it, and I hope it's whatever happens, at it happens for your best interest. So yeah, things are looking good. You're making the respective changes, or the other person is. Definitely there are changes on the move, and there are movements, and there are directions, and there's journey and new perspective insights. So this was your reading for the month of April, Pisces, and I'll see you next month. So bye bye.